والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا وحبيبنا مولانا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى آله وأصحابه وبارك وسلم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. كيف حالكم؟ Alhamdulillah. Inshallah, I'd like us to begin with this dua together, inshallah. But I want to go through the meaning of the dua. So the dua begins, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, in the name of Allah, the All Merciful, the All Compassionate. And this dua is a good dua to make before you study, before you start the class, because the true teacher is only Allah. The true teacher is only Allah, and He's the only one that actually grants knowledge. These are all just the means, but the true provider is Al-Alim, the one that knows everything. So the dua goes, Subhanaka. What does Subhanaka mean? We sometimes say glory be to Allah, but Subhanaka is basically declaring Allah's perfection. How exalted, how perfect Allah is. How free of need Allah is. Subhanak. La ilma lana. La ilma. What's ilma? Knowledge. So la ilma means no knowledge. Like la ilaha, no God, illallah, except Allah. La ilma, there is no knowledge. Lana, la, for, na, for, us, illa, except ma, that which allamtana, that which you, Allah, you have taught us. So the first part of this dua is actually recognizing that all knowledge comes from Allah. All knowledge comes from Allah. So the dua goes, Subhanak. Let's read the whole thing together, that line. Subhanaka la ilma lana illa ma allamtana. Again. Subhanaka la ilma lana illa ma allamtana. Subhanak, glory be to you, Allah, perfection be to you, Allah. La ilma lana, there is absolutely no knowledge for us, illa, except ma allamtana, except that which you, Allah, you have taught us. So after acknowledging what Allah has taught us, that He is the only teacher, we ask Him to teach us. You with me in the beginning? Acknowledge that there's no knowledge except from Allah, then we ask Allah to teach us. Allahumma. Allahumma is similar to Ya Allah. Allahumma is similar to Ya Allah. Ya Allah. Ya Allah means oh Allah, like you're calling out. So if you say Allahumma, it means Ya Allah, it means oh Allah. Allimna ma yanfa'una. Allimna, teach us. It's a request from Allah. Allahumma, oh Allah, allimna, teach us ma yanfa'una, ma, that which yanfa'una, that which benefits us. Let's read this, the third line together. Allahumma allimna ma yanfa'una. All together again. Allahumma allimna ma yanfa'una. Oh Allah, teach us that which benefits us. Next one. Wazidna ilma, wa, and zidna, increase us, ilma, in knowledge. Wazidna ilma, and increase us in knowledge. Let's read the fourth line together. Wazidna ilma. Again. Wazidna ilma. Let's read from the Bismillah until then, inshallah, together. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Subhanaka la ilma lana illa ma allamtana. Allahumma allimna ma yanfa'una wazidna ilma. Last one is one of the du'as that the Prophet ﷺ used to make very, very often. Ya muqallib al-qulub. Because what is the destination of this knowledge? Is that it must transform the heart. Ya muqallib al-qulub. Ya means what? Oh, calling out to who? To Allah. And we're calling out to Allah, and we're titling Allah as muqallib al-qulub. Muqallib means the one that changes, that turns. Al-qulub means the heart. Ya muqallib al-qulub, oh the turner, the changer of the hearts. Thabbit. Thabbit means to make firm, to make strong. Thabbit qulubana, make firm, make strong, qulubana, our hearts, ala dinik, upon dinika, upon your religion, your faith, your way, Allah. Let's read the last one together. Ya muqallibal qulub, thabbit qulubana ala dinik. Again. Ya muqallibal qulub, thabbit qulubana ala dinik. Let's see the one from the beginning to the end, inshallah. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Subhanaka la ilma lana illa ma 'allamtana. Allahumma 'allimna ma yanfa'una wa zidna 'ilma. Ya muqallibal qulub, thabbit qulubana ala dinik. So the first part of the dua, recognizing Allah is the one that teaches you, He is the one that grants knowledge. The middle part of the dua, asking Allah to grant you knowledge that benefits you, to increase you in knowledge. And the third part is that to ask Allah that the knowledge actually transforms your heart and turns your heart towards Him. So inshallah it's a good dua to read even before you do your homework. Hint, hint. Before you do your homework or before you start any class or subject, inshallah. Okay, Bismillah. Okay, let's begin. What's the subject we're doing again called? Nahw. Nahw. So quick revision, inshallah. Quick revision, so we can just refresh our minds again. Refresh our minds. What do we call the first symbol there? The U. What do we call the U? Dhamma. The first symbol was called a Dhamma. Second one there, that A is called a Fatha. And what's the I called? Kasra. And the circle one? Sukoon. The stopping one is called Sukoon. Let's say those four terms together. Dhamma, Fatha, Kasra, Sukoon. Again. Dhamma, Fatha, Kasra, Sukoon. What do you call this again here? Tanween. This is called Tanween. Any an, in is called Tanween. And the last one, the double letter here is called what? Shadda. Shadda, which is two letters put together, it is a Shadda. So that is what we did in one of the previous lessons. Okay. Now, I want you to take out a blank sheet of paper quickly. Blank sheet. If you don't have one, just ask the person next to you. We're going to have a quick quiz. A quick quiz, inshallah. You can close all the other books now. Close all your notebooks, all the other books, please. Close everything else. Just have your blank sheet, inshallah. Okay, you can bismillah with the quiz, inshallah. Write number 1 to 7, and you can answer this yourself. Try your best, inshallah. Okay, so bismillah. Just to review your knowledge. Okay, bismillah, let's go to the answers, inshallah. Let's go to the answers together. First question. The first question is, what is Nahw? What's the answer there? What is Nahw? Okay, Nahw, the one word thing for Nahw is Arabic grammar. So the one word translation of Nahw is Arabic grammar. But the longer explanation of Nahw is I can't get the concise definition, but more or less how it says that it's a study of the ends of the words to see how it affects the meaning in its sentence. Let me just give you a more eloquent definition. It's in your textbook. Can you pass it quickly? Yeah, on page 3, right at the beginning. What is Nahw? So the first thing they say here is it's a study of how words interact with one another to produce meanings in a sentence. But more specifically, Nahw is the study of the encasing of the words. What I mean the encasing, I mean like Rasulun, Rasulan, Rasulin, that encasing. The Arabic word for encasing is the hal. The encasing, we talk about the hal. Because the hal, you don't look at the middle or the beginning, you look at the end. So Nahw is the study of the encasing, the hal that you see at the end, and it serves to indicate their function in a sentence. For example, if the encasing is a then it will be the subject or the doer. If the encasing is an it will be the object or the done upon. So again, Nahw is, we're studying the end of the word, see it's raf, nasb, jar, and then later on we're going to study why. What's the function it's playing in the sentence. Okay, that will become clearer later on as you study more and more Nahw. Number 2. The kalima, or every Arabic word, is divided into which categories? How many categories? 3. What are they? Ismun, fi'lun, harfun. Again, ismun, fi'lun, harfun. Define each category and provide an example. What's an ismun? What's the short one for it? Noun. And the long one? Person, place, thing, idea, adjective, adverb, and more. Some examples of a ism. Man, Cape Town, Makkah, Muhammad, Kitab, Hub, Tawil, all those ones. Tall, love, Muhammad, Makkah. So any person, place, thing, idea, adjective, adverb, and more. That's going to be ism. What's the next one? Fi'l. What's a fi'l? A verb. Can you give me an example of a verb in Arabic? In Arabic? Fa'ala. Another one? Fa'alu. Another one? Fa'alat. Fa'alna. You know that one, sir? Okay. And you know also daraba already. Daraba also. Darabu, darabat. MashaAllah. Which other verbs do you know? Fa'ala, daraba. Which other ones? Nasara. Which other ones? Fataha. Daraba. What else? So those 4. Okay. Must practice your skills, inshallah. Okay, that's going to be a fi'l. Next one's going to be what? Ismun, fi'lun. Last one is harf. Harfun or harf. What's a harf? The short name is a particle. But the long name, a word that makes no sense except if there's another word coming after it. Like a preposition or an article or those kind of things, like the, of, in, and so on. Next one. What are some of the signs of an ism? So we define what the ism is, but what are some of the visual signs of an ism? What do you look for at the beginning of a word? An al is a sign of an ism. What else is a sign of an ism? A tanween at the end is a sign of an ism. What else? Ta marbuta is a sign of an ism. Although some isms have none of those signs, but those are some of the signs of an ism. What is the meaning of hal? The state of or condition of a verb. But where do you look for hal? At the end of the word. So how we look at always at the end of the word, not in the middle or the beginning, always at the end of a word. How many hals are there? 3. What are they? Raf'un altogether. Raf'un, nasbun, jarrun. Again. Raf'un, nasbun, jarrun. So if I put the word kitab into raf'un, it will become what? Kitabu or kitabun? I'm not saying al-kitab, I'm saying kitab. Kitabun. If I put kitab into nasbun, it will become what? Nasb, kitaban. If I put kitab into jarun, it will become what? Kitabin. If I put al-kitab into raf'un, it will become what? Al-kitabu. And al-kitab into nasb, al-kitabah. And al-kitab into jar, al-kitabi. So simple. Raf'un, o un, raf'un, o an, nasbun, o in, jarrun. That's for a single word. We're going to do dual and plural later on. Last one. What are the signs of a definite word first of all? Al, and what is the end? No tanween. Either one, dhamma, fatha, kasra, no tanween. So the sign of definite word is al at the beginning, no tanween at the end. What's the sign of an indefinite word? No al with tanween. How about the word Muhammadun? Muhammadun. What do you say? Or Salihun. Okay, so those words end with tanween, Muhammadun, Salihun, but because they are names, they are proper nouns, we consider them to be definite. Okay, so just remember, any proper noun, any name of a person or of a place, proper noun, even if it has un, that's definite. Okay, because it's a proper noun. How was the course, okay? Did you more or less know what's going on? Hopefully you got like a 60%. You get 60 at least. You must at least get 50, 50 and above. We can't make it like matric now, 30, but we make it so 50 university style. 50 and above, inshallah. Okay, so I won't go through all again, but remember, ismun, fi'lun, harfun. This is the three types of words in Arabic. Ismun, fi'lun, harfun, verb, noun, particle. And the hal, raf'un, nasbun, jarrun. Just to refresh your mind, rasulun, ar-rasulu is raf'un. And nasbun is what? Rasulan, and ar-rasulah. And jarrun is what? Lin, and ar-rasuli. Okay, that's simple. And then last week we did a new concept. We did definite and indefinite. It was very simple. Anything with al at the beginning, like al-qalamu, if there's al means the. So qalam means pen, so al-qalamu means what? The pen. Anything without al and tanween, like qalamun, is a pen. Okay. So I want to go through all of this again. Okay, actually now let's go through it again. Al-baytu, then we gave it names. Let's practice the names, inshallah. Something definite, there's al and no tanween, but definite Arabic is called what? Ma'rifa. And indefinite Arabic is called nakira. So I'm going to ask you now, you must say ma'rifa or nakira. Al-baytu, say it like you know. Na'am. Baytun, nakira. Everybody to say it, get used to it on your tongue, inshallah. Kitaban, nakira. Good. Al-kitabah, ma'rifa. Al-madrasati, ma'rifa. Madrasatin, nakira. So that's new vocab from last week. Ma'rifa, definite. Nakira, indefinite. That's new vocab, inshallah. Every week we add new vocab, so try to get the old vocab in. So we got through all the old vocab. The first one was ismun, fi'lun, harfun. Next part of the vocab was raf'un, nasbun, jarrun. Next part of the vocab was ma'rifa, nakira. Today we do something new, inshallah. Now, okay, went through this. Before I go to the next one, homework. Did you have homework to do? What was your homework? Let's open one first of all. Okay, so I gave you an answer sheet this week, an answer sheet. This morning you should have picked up an answer sheet. So 1.2b was simple. all you had to do was write out the definite words. Write out the definite words. Okay, let me just summarize 1.2b. Just stay with me quickly. 1.2b is simple. If you're going to make a word definite, what you're going to add? Al at the beginning, and you're going to remove the tanween from the end. You with me? You're going to add al, and you're going to remove the tanween. But we said in Arabic, there's two types of pronunciations. On the one pronunciation, you say the al. Like al-qamaru, you say the al. Okay, that's qamar letters. Al-qamaru is qamariya, it's moon letters, you say the al. And the other one, you still write the al, like shams, ash-shams, but you don't say the al. You jump the al and you put the shadda on the next one. Ash-shamsu. So all of them, if you wrote them down, you should have added the al next to each one. But in the first column, you should have just put a sukoon on the lam. Okay, so what we're going to do together is we're going to do only the first column. We're going to go ardun al-ardu, babun al-babu. Okay, so from ardun, bismillah. Ardun, all together. Ardun al-ardu, babun al-babu, jannatun al-jannatu, hisabun al-hisabu, khabarun al-khabaru, aynun al-aynu, ghurfatun al-ghurfatu, faslun al-faslu, qamarun al-qamaru, kitabun al-kitabu, matarun al-mataru, halikun al-haliku, waladun al-waladu, yadun al-yadu. There was one mistake there, not ghurfa, must be ghurfa. Or in the middle there, mustn't be ghurfa, must be ghurfa and al-ghurfa. On the ghain must be a dhamma. Okay, so when you see all of those here, we said everything, we said al. We said al-ardu, al-babu, al-jannatu, al-hisabu. We said al all the time. Next one is all the sun letters. We write the al, but we don't say al. We just jump the al onto the next one. So bismillah, turabun at-turabu, all together. Turabun at-turabu, thawabun at-thawabu, darsun ad-darsu, dhi'bun ad-dhi'bu, rajulun ar-rajulu, zawjun az-zawju, sirajun as-siraju, shamsun ash-shamsu, suratun as-suratu, da'nun ad-da'nu, tariqun at-tariqu, dhillun al-dhillu, laylun al-laylu, nahlun an-nahlu. So on the word dhil, the shadda missing at the end of the al-dhillu. On the dhil, there must be a shadda on the lam also. On al-dhillu, a shadda on the lam. There's a mistake there as well. Okay, al-dhillu. Okay. What I was thinking of introducing into this class now, and I'm still thinking about it, I know that many people struggle to read fluently. Like Arabic, you struggle to read fluently. Even myself, I struggled when I was, even into my adulthood. I only learned to read fluently when I was 25 years old. So, like it's, sometimes, I don't know what happens in your childhood, you miss that madrasa. You don't miss the madrasa period, but you're somewhere else mentally, or you don't go to madrasa enough. So mashallah, some kids, they grow up and they memorize a few ajza and they're fluent and they're like the bacha children. They can bacha. But the majority of people are not those people. They're the people who have to mime by the khadat, because you don't know all the words and but you know that, brothers, when you go, no? You don't know all the words, so you must just make like you know. So what I was thinking of actually the first 20 minutes of class is to do a group recitation. But not recitation, I mean like from the surah, like collectively together. Because sometimes also you can read, but the makharij, the way it's said, It's not always like on point. Like you still by kof kaf. You know, there's no kof kaf, no? Yeah, so to and to though. There's not to though, no? There's qaf and there's kaf. And there's ta and there's dha. So I was thinking of making the first 20 minutes like we go from the beginning, but just collectively. You have your book with you collectively, and we collectively go through a surah, so that after about say 3 or 4 months, we've all completed the surah together with proper fluency and proper pronunciation and so on. So I don't know how you feel about that. Obviously, maybe some of you, mashallah, you're fluent, so that's going to be like boring for me now. I must come do this. But I think for most of you, I think it will be beneficial. So what I was thinking of doing 2 things. The first thing is that, and then once we do that, I was thinking we should do just 20 minutes a day of collective memorization. So as a class, we memorize like 2 lines a week, and then we add 2 lines, 2 lines, 2 lines. So at least by the end of a few years, we've memorized a few surahs. Because I think part of the discomfort with Quran is the discomfort with Arabic. The discomfort with reading Arabic is like a difficult thing. So I don't know how the brothers feel. Okay, the brothers, who of you think that will be good to have a reading slot at the beginning? Okay, mashallah. Sisters, who of you think it will be really good? Okay, mashallah. So I think we're going to start. Just check your WhatsApp, inshallah, let you know. But if it's going to start promptly, exactly 8:30. We're going to wait till 8:30. 8:30, we're going to start exactly. Okay, so we ask you to come on time. Alhamdulillah, all our technical stuff sorted out now. All our wires are working and things. So we're going to start exactly at 8:30. 8:30. You must come on time, otherwise you'll miss out, inshallah. A small piece in the morning we'll do, and it will help us with our fluency, and we'll do it collectively in a group, inshallah. So we get all on the same level of fluency, and later on some group memorization, inshallah. Okay, next one was worksheet 1.3. What is your homework there? What is your homework there? Okay. Was 1.3 homework? Was 1.3 for homework? Yes, okay. Now I want you to open your workbook on 1.3, not your answer sheet, your workbook. Open your workbook on 1.3. Now I want you to look around at the other people's workbook around you. Look around. Look at them. And if you see it's blank, then just make a special dua for them. Allah must put barakah in their time, inshallah. Just make dua for them and look at them and say, may Allah put barakah in your time, so that you can do your homework, inshallah. Just look around, right around, not only next to you, right around, behind you also. Look behind you, make dua, lots of dua. Because some people don't have enough time. So they need all of our du'as together for barakah in their time. So just make dua, all the people around you, Allah must put barakah in their time, that they can get to do their worksheet, inshallah, for homework. Okay. Make that dua, no? Inshallah. And if you didn't do your homework, you still make dua for them, inshallah, and for yourself. Okay. I'm going to give you 5 minutes, inshallah. I'm not going to go through the answers. The answer sheet is here. But I want you to just compare answers with each other. I want you to compare answers, just 3 or 4 minutes. Compare answers with each other, inshallah. Okay, bismillah. You can mark this for homework, inshallah. You have the answer sheet. Okay, so basically the rule was what? Simply, in the ma'arifa column there should be an al and no tanween. So there's a mistake in the answers also. Where's the mistake in the answers? There's a mistake in the answers also. Where's the mistake? In the ma'arifa column, each one must have an al and no tanween. So where's the mistake there? Qalbu is a mistake. We can 1 to the 3rd column. The answer sheet I gave you. There's a mistake in the answer sheet. It should be al-qalbu. The ma'rifah should be not qalbu, should be al-qalbu. Okay, you see that there? Should be al-qalbu. Okay, so simple enough. All you have to do is write out this all the incorrect version, you have to write out the correct version. You have all the answers with you, inshallah. You can mark that for homework. You can mark your inshallah, or you can do your homework for homework if you didn't do it yet. Maybe I'll answer all the du'as of your classmates and you'll have barakah in your time and you can sit down and do this week's homework and last week's homework, inshallah. I mean, don't underestimate the power of du'a, inshallah. So next week we're going to check and make more dua for you. We're going to check again next week if we have to make more dua for you. So inshallah, please try to get your homework. Okay, bismillah. Next, new concept. Now you must reset, restart the computer now, clear the memory. New concept, inshallah. So far we did two main concepts when it comes to an ism. The first concept we did is what is the hal of an ism. Is it raf'un, nasbun or jarrun? The second concept we did is what is the definiteness. Is it definite or indefinite? Is it ma'rifah or nakira? The third concept today is what is the gender of an ism. What's the gender of an ism? So you're with me? Take a deep breath. We're on the screen together. Okay. So in English, we basically have three types of genders or three ways we refer to things. We refer to things as he. If it's a what? A male or a masculine thing. Like a boy or a man, we say it's a he. If it's not a masculine thing, like say it's an object, like a chair or a couch or a wall, what do we say? We say what? Not he, you say he? For example, do I say this? He is broken. What do I say? For the glass, I say it. So for any school, moon, glass, any inanimate, non-human object, I say it. And then for any female or feminine thing, what do I say? I say she. So any girl, woman, I say she. So in English we have the masculine pronoun he, feminine pronoun she, and the neutral pronoun it. It. Okay. In Arabic, we don't have a neutral pronoun. Just process that. In Arabic, we don't have, it doesn't exist. There's no neutral pronoun. So in other words, you refer to everything as either what? He or she. You refer to everything as either he or she because there's no it word in Arabic. There's no specific word for it. Yes, you might translate it as it, but the actual word is always going to be he or she. For example, what's school in Arabic? A school is a madrasa. A madrasa. A school is generally a feminine word. Madrasa is a feminine word. It's a feminine word. For example, moon Arabic. What's moon in Arabic? Qamar. A qamar is a moon. A qamar in Arabic is a masculine word. What's book in Arabic? Kitab. Kitab is a masculine word. So the first thing I want you to understand is that in Arabic there's no neutral gender. All the ones that was neutral in English, we have to put it either in the masculine or in the feminine category. Okay, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to show you how to do that, inshallah. Okay. So the very first step is simple. How do we know if a word is masculine or feminine? So the answer, can you see it says for now? What does for now mean? For now. But for later there's more stuff coming. But for now this is it, okay? So ... there's more coming later on. But for now, step one, we're going to start here, inshallah. So how do we know if a word is masculine or feminine? Very simple. If the word ends with ta marbuta, like madrasa, the word is going to be feminine. Simple. Ta marbuta, it's going to be feminine. If the word doesn't end with ta marbuta, like the word masjidun, a mosque, a masjid, the word is what? Masculine. Okay, that's a for now rule. For later, we'll add some more details and exceptions, all those things. But for now, that is the rule. Okay, so Bismillah. Madrasatun, masculine or feminine? If you see ta marbuta, you know what it is? Feminine. Bismillah, kitabun. If you see no ta marbuta, it's going to be masculine. Muslimun, masculine. Muslimatun, feminine. Al-jannatu, feminine. Al-qamaru, masculine. Okay. So we're going to refer to those things as masculine and feminine in Arabic. Simple so far? Okay. Can we do it again? Let's do it again. Small change now. Instead of masculine, we're going to say, you can't see it on the speaker. See, but you can see on the speaker there. It's on the speaker there. Okay, just move a bit forward so you can see what's happening. It's okay? Okay. What's masculine in Arabic? Mudhakkarun. All together? Again? Mudhakkarun. Last time? Mudhakkarun. And feminine is going to be mu'annathun. Again? Mu'annathun. One more time? Mu'annathun. So what's masculine and feminine in Arabic? Mudhakkarun, mu'annathun. Again? One more time? Okay, madrasa, bismillah. Mudhakkar or mu'annath? Madrasatun, what is it? Which one? Mu'annathun, good. Kitabun, mudhakkar or mu'annath? Mudhakkarun. Muslimun, mudhakkarun. Muslimatun, mu'annathun. Al-jannatu, mu'annathun. Al-qamaru, mudhakkarun. Okay. Many of your sisters here, your names end with ta marbuta, especially if you have a sound at the end, like Sabira or Naima or who else? Bismillah, give your names. Where's the ta marbuta names? Say your name quickly. Fatima. Bismillah. Adila. Rashida. Don't be shy. Okay, listen, I'll ask you, who of you have a ta marbuta name here? See, you have a ta marbuta name because that's a feminine version of the name. For many of you have ta marbuta name, not all, but many of you, there's a male version of the name also. For example, there might be a Sabira here, and there might be what? There might be a Sabir. There might be a Jamila here, and there might be a what? A Jamilia. What else is there? I can't think of all these things now. There might be a Naim here, and what is there? Naima. There might be a Rashid here, and there? Rashida. What else is there? There must be a Shafiq here, and there's a Shafiqah. You with me? So in Arabic, often we just do the add ta marbuta and make the thing feminine, especially when it comes to people's names and things. Okay, so some of you have ta marbuta names, and some of you don't have ta marbuta names. There is some exceptions. Some male names have ta marbuta, like Hamza. Hamza has ta marbuta at the end, but that's the exception, that's a male name. Even though it has ta marbuta, it's a male name, that's going to be the exception. You with me? Okay. Or Talha, another Sahabi as well. Hamza, Talha, that's a male name. Even though there's ta marbuta, but there's all the exceptions, that's for later. For now, ta marbuta is feminine. Easy lesson. Is that easy? Yes, no? Okay. Let's summarize. Summarize quickly. We learn 3 things about the ism when we learn. We go into sentences, inshallah. So 3 things we learned about the ism. Number 1, we learned what? Hal. So I want you to have 3 mind maps in your mind. Okay, if you want to also, it's good to put these things on a little card. You can have a summary card with you. try to get these 3 mind maps in your name, then in your mind, becomes much easier. So the first thing we learned about ism is hal, and how many hals are there? 3, and what are they? Raf'un, Nasbun, Jarrun. How do I know what is Raf'un, Nasbun, Jar? I look at the encasing. Encasing. And what do I see for now? If I say or un, what do I know? Raf'un. If I say or an, Nasbun, or in, Jarrun. You with me? What's the second thing you learned? Last week, what did you learn? Definite and indefinite. Let's call this definiteness. Definiteness. What are the 2 categories of definiteness? There's definite and there's indefinite. What do you call definite in Arabic? What do you call definite in Arabic? Ma'arifa. What do you call indefinite? Nakira. So there's 2 categories there. There's ma'arifa and there's nakira. I don't know what is ma'arifa. How do I know what is ma'arifa? There's an al at the beginning and no tanween. Okay, good. How do I know what is nakira? No al and tanween. Okay. What's a new one now? Gender. How many genders are in Arabic? 2. In Arabic, you don't get confused about your gender. Because people nowadays are very confused about the gender. It's very Demaka now. Yeah, so I saw this nice. No, never mind. At the gender also. Can I tell you a joke? But what happens? You're not going to get the joke, a lot of you. But anyway, I'll tell you anyway. So I saw this nice meme, this thing there, with Chuck Norris. And he says that I was also a man trapped in a woman's body, but then I was born. See some people laughing at blank stares. Okay. Just tell us next to and understand the joke. I get the joke, no? You mean he was in his mother's womb and then he was trapped in the mother's body and then he was born and he was not trapped anymore. Okay. I thought it's a good one, no? But I told my wife she didn't get it either, so I don't know. No. Yeah. Anyways, the whole gender thing is I think I'm not going to get into the gender thing, but I'm saying this is all a symptom of our times. A symptom of our time is mass confusion. In Arabic, another word for confusion is dalala, which means to be lost. Dalin, not necessarily mean you're a sinner, it just means that you're lost. You don't know what's right and wrong anymore. So a sign of our times and a sign of as we approach Qiyamah is that more and more people become just completely lost. Not that they're terrible people or they're sinners, they're just lost. They don't know what's going on anymore, there's no clarity anymore. And Islam always comes with this clarity. It comes because why? Because it's haqq, it is the truth. So we are like the last bastion of clarity of truth in this world, in this dunya. That's our job, is we are here to take away the confusion and say, this is the truth, and this is the sirat, and this is the hidayah, the guidance from Allah, and this is how you live. Khalas, when it comes to everything, it comes to belief, it comes to interaction, it comes to your actions, it comes to morality, it comes to ethics, we have a guideline which comes from Allah. And because it comes from Allah, it's definite and it's fixed. And khalas, that's a pure and simple and clear way of life. So one of the most important things about studying the Quran is that the effect of it gives you total clarity. It takes away the confusion because Allah is now speaking to you, and alhamdulillah you can engage with that. As you move further away from the Quran, everybody else's voices become louder and louder, and then you become confused. Even to the most basic thing you can be confused whether they're a man or a woman. Like something that can be taken for granted, a man and a woman. It's like a crazy thing. I don't know, anyway. And the world will become crazier and crazier and crazier. Like I was speaking to my friend, it's like crazy stuff, you can't believe it. He's at university. Not a friend, a colleague of mine, he works with me sometimes. So he was talking about, they were having a debate whether, at university, UCT, they were having a debate whether a human can have relations with an animal. And so, because this is obviously this is like the sign of our times, so there was like a pro team and an anti team. so, so the argument against it was what? Like if someone asks you, why can't you have relations with an animal? Like don't bring religion into it. I'm saying like a normal, universal moral argument. Why have a problem with it? So the group against relations with the animal said you can't have relations with the animal because the animal didn't consent to it. Because the animal didn't even consent, so how can you sleep with the animal? He didn't consent. And the group pro would say, no, but you can see the animal has some affection and there are some signs that is like consent. Like this is university students like discussing this stuff. Like there's like so much, it's like what I'm saying is like we're heading towards total confusion. Like total, like just like there's eventually all normal social norms will be lifted. All normal ethics will be lifted and it'll just be a free for all, it'll be chaos and it'll just be, I don't know, it'll be just crazy. So it's getting worse and worse as time goes by. So alhamdulillah, in Arabic we have how many genders? How many genders? 2 genders. What are they? Masculine and feminine. Masculine and feminine. What's Arabic for it? What's masculine? Mudhakkarun and muannathun. Mudhakkar and muannath. I don't know what's mudhakkar. What's the sign for mudhakkar? No ta marbuta, and muannath is ta marbuta. So do you have these 3 maps in your mind? Sorry, you're back with me, Nahw. All that's a big detour now. Come back to Nahw. Leave the universities now. Come back to Nahw, inshallah. We're back here. From the basics now we are. So you should have these 3 stuff in your mind. Hal, Raf, Nasb, Jar. That's in your mind. One map on top. Then you have definiteness, definite, indefinite, ma'rifah, nakira, al, no tanween, tanween, no al. Okay, the third mind map is gender, just 2 genders, male, female, mudhakkar and muannath. How do I know it? For now, if there's no ta marbuta, it's mudhakkar. If ta marbuta, it is muannath. Simple? Simple. We add one more number. It'll take us maybe 2 or 3 weeks, and then we start Arabic sentences. You must know 4 things about the word: gender, hal, number and definiteness. So we did 3 of the 4. You must just do 1 more. Then we can start Arabic sentences. Then that's the exciting part because you get into making sentences and saying sentences and so on. Okay, so we're almost there. It's just the foundation first. Foundation phase. Okay, if you can get into your groups, find your group around. Not pairs, at least 4 people in a group. So find your groups, inshallah, turn around, make your groups. Our tutors still here? Okay, tutors, you're joining your groups, inshallah. Tutors, make sure everybody's in a group. We want no pairs, no singles. Now, your homework, your group work, inshallah. You're going to do exercise 1.4 verbally. Listen carefully, you're going to do exercise 1.4 verbally. In other words, not writing it down. 1.4, you're going to do verbally. And then you're going to do 1.5 also verbally. So I want you to finish 1.4 and 1.5 verbally now. When you finish 1.4 and 1.5 verbally, you can start writing it down. But do 1.4 and 1.5 verbally, each one take a turn, and Bismillah, inshallah. You should be, it's very simple. You say, take the first word, al-Muslim. You must say, what's the hal? What's the hal al-Muslimi? What's the hal? When 1.4, what's the hal? Jar. Al-Muslimi. Yeah. Okay, let's Bismillah, inshallah. Let's start. So basically, the importance of these exercises is that it assesses whether you know what's happening. In other words, if you're able to do the exercise, you're on track. If you're able to do the exercise, you're on track. If you're not able to do it or you're struggling, that means you have some catching up to do. But I mean, it's not a thing to stress about. It's just that the exercise, if you can do it, that means you're on track. For example, if I say al-muslimi, and I ask you what's the hal of al-muslimi, what's the hal? Jarrun. And I go to baladun, and I ask you what's the hal? Baladun, what's the hal? Raf'un. Understanding hal. You with me? There's nothing else I want you to do and other things I understand. This is it basically. So don't feel like I feel lost or I feel this or I feel this. Just focus on getting the exercise done. That's also the importance of homework. It gives you a tool to recap and assess, am I on track? Am I moving with the class, inshallah? So the homework is important just to get it internalized. Because every week we're going to add more vocab also. Remember the first week was what? Ismun, fi'lun, harfun. Second week was raf'un, nasbun, jarrun, hal. Third week was ma'arifa, nakira. Fourth week was mu'annath and mudhakkar. Fifth week is going to be mufrad, muthanna, jam, mudhakkar, salim, jam. There's more stuff coming. So you must keep with it so you can keep up to date. But also you mustn't miss a class also. If you miss a class, watch the class on YouTube and catch up with your homework also, so you can keep with the class, inshallah. It's not difficult. This stuff is not difficult. Even I'm sure you'll agree with me. It's not like rocket science. It's just categories and signs and so on. It's not that difficult, but that does require a little bit of time. Requires a little bit of time. So let's go through together, inshallah. We'll do the second one. The second one is baladun. So the first column must give me what is the hal of baladun. What are my options here again? Rafun, nasbun, or jarrun. So what's the hal of baladun? Raf'un, because it ends with an un. Okay, that was the second lesson. Next column is going to be definiteness. What are my options there? Ma'arifa, definite, or nakira, indefinite. Ma'arifa, definite, nakira, indefinite. So baladun, is it definite or indefinite? This is English first. Is it definite or indefinite? Indefinite. In Arabic it's called what? Nakira. I know the Arabic terms take some time. You get confused, you can't remember. It's fine, it's normal. So it's practicing more and more. Next one, gender. What are the two genders? Masculine and feminine. In Arabic is what? Masculine is what? Mudhakkar, and feminine is mu'annath. So baladun is a mudhakkar or mu'annath? It is mudhakkarun. It's mudhakkarun. What I would suggest is for homework is above each Arabic word is write the English as well. Except for hal is fine. Raf, nasb, jar is fine. You can put ar, raf, in, nasb, and jar, jay. But for the other ones, write the English above the Arabic. So write ma'arifa and write definite. Write mudhakkar and write male or masculine. So get used to the association, inshallah. So quickly together we'll do each one. Don't write now, just verbally quickly we'll do it quickly. So al-bahra, hal, nasbun. Definiteness. Al-bahra, definiteness. Ma'arifa, what's the gender? Mudhakkar or mu'annath? Mudhakkar. Qalbun, raf, nasbu, jar. Raf'un. Is it ma'arifa or nakira? Nakira. Is it mudhakkar or mu'annath? Mudhakkar. Next one, al-qamari, what's the hal? Jarrun. Is it mudhakkar or is it ma'rifa or nakira? It's ma'rifa. Is it mudhakkar or mu'annath? Mudhakkar. An-nahra. What's the hal? Nasbun. Is it ma'rifa or nakira? Ma'rifa. Is it mudhakkar or mu'annath? Mudhakkar or mu'annath? Mudhakkar. Shajaratun. Raf, nasbu, jar. Raf'un. Is it mudhakkar or mu'annath? Is it ma'rifa or nakira? It's nakira. Is it mudhakkar or mu'annath? It is mu'annath. An-nasa, what's the hal? Nasbun. Is it definite or indefinite? Definite or indefinite? Definite. Is it male or female? An-nasa, male or female? Male. No ta marbuta is male. Next one, ayatan, what's the hal? Nasbun. Is it definite or indefinite? Ayatan, definite or indefinite? Indefinite. Male or female? Female. Amalun, what's the hal? Raf'un, is it ma'rifa or nakira? Nakira, is it mudhakkar or mu'annath? Mudhakkar. Okay, so that's going to be, you can finish the rest of the homework. Next exercise, also for homework, because now you must start getting used to it when you're reciting also. So you know the same exercise we did now, but you do it for the underlined words. So Surah Mulk, for example, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم تبارك الذي بيده الملك. So you must tell me three things about mulk. What's the hal of mulk? What's the hal of al-mulku? Raf'un, mudhakkar ma'rifa nakira? Ma'rifa. Is it mudhakkar or mu'annath? Mudhakkar. So the same exercise. وَهُوَ عَلَى كُلِّ شَيْءٍ. What's the hal? Jar. Is it definite or indefinite? Indefinite. Is it male or female? It's male. And Qadir, same thing. So the same thing, you must write it out, write the words down, and write the three columns, then write the answers for each of the columns, inshallah. If you do the homework, it will become like autopilot. It's like driving.